Good day class, my name is Francis Amagulan and today we are going to tackle about the module 2 entitled The Teacher as a Knower of the Curriculum. And under that module we are going to discuss to you is the lesson 2.1, which is the school curriculum definition, nature, and scope. So there's a lot of definition given by the curricularists about school curriculum. So let's just read it, and we already know its meaning and its definition, right? Diba? Kaya nga definition, this, yung kung ano yung bagay na yun. Okay? So, gagawin natin, babasahin na lang natin. And, kayo yung bahalang mag-intindi kung ano nga ba talaga ang curriculum based on their definition given. So, let's just read it and say all the names that's the one who give that definition. So, a planned and guided set of learning, experiences, and intended outcomes formulated through the systematic reconstruction of knowledge and experiences under the auspices of the school for the learner's continuous and willful growth in personal social competences. That definition is given by Daniel Tanner, 1980. The second one is from Pratt, 1980. He said that curriculum is a written document that systematically describes goals, plan, objectives, content, learning activities, evaluation, procedures, and so forth. The third one is the contents of a subject, concept, and task to be acquired, planned activities, the desired learning outcomes, and experiences, product of culture, and an agenda to reform society make up a curriculum. That is based from definition from Schubert, 1987. And the fourth one is from Haas, 1987. A curriculum includes all of the experiences that individual learners have in a program of education whose purpose is to achieve broad goals and related specific objectives, which planned in terms of a framework of theory and research or fast and professional practice. And the fifth one is as a program of activities by teacher and pupils designed so that pupils will attain so far as possible certain educational and other schooling ends or objectives. That is based from Gandhi, 1987. And the next one is a plan that consists of learning opportunities for a specific time of frame and place, a tool that aims to bring about behavioral changes in students as a result of planned activities and include all learning experiences received by the students with the guidance of a school. That definition is given by Goodland and Sue, 1992. And this last definition is based from 3 questions created by Cranbert, 1992. So this curriculum should answer these 3 questions. The first question is, what knowledge, skills, and values are worthwhile? When you say worthwhile, it is in Tagalog is sulit. And why are they most worthwhile? And the last question is, how should the young acquire them? And that is the definition of school curriculum. And let's move on to the nature and scope of curriculum. So, there are some points of view of other curriculars. Kumbaga, meron pang ibang pananaw or ang masasabi ko lang ay, kumbaga yung pananaw na yun ay naging kahulugan na rin ng curriculum. So, point of view about the curriculum can either be traditional and progressive, or progressive. So there are 2 types of point of view about the school curriculum. That is traditional and progressive. That is according to their philosophical, psychological, and even psychological orientations. These views can also define what is curriculum all about. As I said earlier, yung point of view na yon ay pwede na din sabihin natin kanilang definition about curriculum. So let's first talk about the first person coming from the curriculum from traditional points of view, which is Robert M. Hutchins. He views curriculum as a permanent studies where rules of grammar, reading, rhetorical, logic, and mathematics for basic education are emphasized. The 3 R's, reading, writing, arithmetic, should be emphasized in basic education, should be emphasis in college. So there is difference with emphasize and emphasis, okay? So the next one is, under pa rin siya ng traditional point of view, is Arthur Bester. as an essentialist, believes that the mission of the school should be intellectual training. Hence, curriculum should focus on the fundamental intellectual disciplines of grammar, literature, and writing. It should include mathematics, science, history, and foreign language. So, sa kanya naman is, yun pa rin discipline. Dapat daw nandun yung, nilalaman pa rin yun ng curriculum, yung disiplina ng bawat asignatura, mga grammar, literature, and writing. Katulad din ng mathematics, science, and history, and foreign language. So, the third one is Joseph Schwab. Thinks that the sole source of curriculum is a discipline. Thus, the subject areas such as science, mathematics, social studies, and English, and many more. In college, academic disciplines are labeled as humanities, sciences, languages, mathematics, among others. He coined that the word discipline, as a ruling doctrine for curriculum development. When you say discipline, it's not discipline sa sarili. That is, kumbaga sa isang asignatura, kunyari science, there is a major discipline in learning that subject. That's it. And the next one is Philip Phoenix. He asserts that curriculum should consist entirely of knowledge which comes from various disciplines. As I said earlier, discipline is come from various fields like science. There are such disciplines in that particular field. And like in mathematics, in discipline is you learn what is number, you learn is how to add, how to subtract. That is the various disciplines in a subject. So dapat daw it's been consist by the curriculum, yung various discipline. Rather the entirely of knowledge na yun, na kung saan galing sa mga various disciplines. And let's move on from traditional to progressive. Let's talk about the curriculars from progressive points of view. So the first one is John Dewey believes that education is experiencing. Reflective thinking is a means that unifies the curricular elements that is tested by application. So sa kanya naman, ang ano niya is experience. Sabi nga natin, di ba, naniniwala tayo sa experience is the best teacher. So, yun daw, ang curriculum ay based from experiences. Yun na ang sinasabi dyan ni John Dewey. And the next one is Holland Caswell and Ken Campbell. So, they viewed the curriculum as all experiences children have under the guidance of teachers. Ito naman sa kanila, ito daw yung mga karanasan ng mga bata sa pangangalaga or sa paggagabay mula sa gabay ng mga guro. Yan ang curriculum daw sa kanila, para sa kanila. And the third ones are Nathaniel Smith, William Stanley, and Harlan Shore. So likewise, defined curriculum as a sequence of potential experiences set up in schools for the purpose of disciplining children and youth in group ways of thinking and acting. As you notice, from the progressive point of view, they point out that experiences is needed or what include in the curriculum. So dinidefine nila ng curriculum ay mga mga karanasan ng mga bata. And the last one, Colin Marsh and George Willis. They also viewed curriculum as all the experiences in the classroom which are planned and enacted by the teacher and also learned by the students. So, katulad nila nung unang tatlong may pananaw about the curriculum. Ito daw, curriculum ay isang karanasan ng mga bata sa isang silid-aralan na kung saan planado at kumbaga isinasagawa lang ng mga guro. Na kung saan doon ay natututunan ito ng mga mag-aaral. That is based from Colin Marsh and George Willis' progressive points of view. And now we're going to know what is curriculum all about. So, curriculum is what is taught in school. A set of subjects, content, a program of studies, a set of materials, a sequence of courses, a set of performance objectives, everything that goes within the school. It is what is taught inside and outside the school, directed by the teacher. Everything planned in by school, a series of experiences undergone by learners in school, or what individual experiences as a result of school. So yun daw ang curriculum. Napakadaming mga bagay-bagay na nakapaloob sa curriculum. So in short, Curriculum is the total learning experiences of the learner under the guidance of the teacher. Kumbaga, kasi sabi ko nga kanina, di ba? Architect nagagawa ng plano. Sabihin natin yung planong yun ay yung curriculum. Yung architect, yung school. Tapos yung planong yun, yung curriculum na yun, ay ina-execute sa tulong ng isang teacher. Na kung saan ang teacher ay parang engineer. Architect, engineer. Blueprint, sine-execute ng engineer. So, tapos yung curriculum na ginawa ng schools or ng ibang ng isang department or just like Department of Education here in the Philippines, it's been executed by the teachers in the school. Na kung saan yung school na, yung teacher na yun, siya yung bibigay buhay doon sa curriculum na yan para may parating ang nilalaman, kung ano man ang mga nilalaman na. May parating naman nilalaman para sa mga bata. So kung saan ito ito yung magiging buhay nila para sa kanilang hinaharap. And that's all for today, and thank you for listening and just watching our presentation. And that's all. Have a good day. And but before that, I just posted quiz in our Google Classroom, and you can check out our hands out there. And also prepare a short game, just a code game, because you need to have high score in that quiz game, or rather I should say it quiz bee.